Can doing ERP become a compulsion? Yes, 100%. My name is Matt, and I'm peacefully wired. And usually, the way you can tell is if you're doing ERP to prove to yourself, right, that whatever it is that you're afraid of is essentially not true. And I'll take for me, for instance, I used ERP to help me in my HOCD journey, okay, to overcome the fear of being gay. And it did help, brought my anxiety down. I've talked about this. It helped me understand, like, okay, I do have this physical attraction to women. But there were times when I would use ERP uh, when I started having intrusive thoughts or sensations, even after I had used ERP and had established that indeed I wasn't attracted to men. It doesn't mean that your thoughts and your fear goes away. The only way that that goes away is when you start to work on being comfortable with uncomfortable feelings and intrusive thoughts and images and sensations, groinal responses. You break down your belief about being gay as it's not the worst thing in the world to be gay, or your fear of rejection, not the worst thing in the world to be rejected. And also, you move towards uncertainty of not ever knowing 100% definitively if you are gay or straight, and also accepting not knowing that, right? The ERP doesn't do any of that stuff. And I know that there are people, and it's particularly the people that talk about OCD being the gold, or ERP being the gold standard, that I'm pretty sure are still using ERP and struggling a great deal. And they're using ERP to reassure themselves. And that's why they think it's so wonderful. Oh, all I got to do is do this exposure and I feel better. And I think that's the point to where a lot of people get. I don't have anything to prove this, but when I see people saying stuff like ERP is the gold standard, I go by the studies and the research, and the research shows. I don't care what the research and the studies show. Okay, ERP is not the gold standard. It can become compulsive if you are doing it to get a reassurance feeling or to prove to yourself that you're not the thing that you are afraid of being. Then it's definitely a compulsion, and a lot of people are doing it. So stay away from it. It's not the gold standard. Better to work on your beliefs and work on acceptance. ERP is a piece of the OCD pie. It is not the whole pie. Trust me, your future self will thank you.